Over the last several years, property taxes on farmers have increased more than 60%, but there could be some relief coming for Indiana farmers.
That is, if legislation is passed at the Indiana State House. News 18's Samantha Tiki takes a look at how the bill would help keep Indiana farmers in business.
Indiana farmers are on their way to getting a break. A tax break, that is.
And really what we're doing is fixing a broken formula. If we didn't fix it, farmers would be paying dramatically more than they should reasonably owe.
On Tuesday, the Indiana Senate voted unanimously to pass legislation that changed the formula used to assess farmland, resulting in lower property taxes for farmers. The legislation changes the formula to limit annual increases in assessed property values. It would also calculate a base tax rate using data from the past 2 years instead of 4. Republican State Senator Brant Hirschman authored the bill and says the new formula is a much more accurate reflection of what farmers should be paying.
Because you can only look at past income, you don't know what future income is going to be, it essentially causes your tax rates to be derived by looking in the rearview mirror.
Hirschman says an increase in commodity and land values over the last several years have impacted assessments. That's resulted in a more than 60% rise in taxation. Hirschman says the new formula will stop the increase and keep farmers from paying more than they can afford.
It will cause them to decrease slightly over the next few years, but in essence, it's a flat line which prevents the dramatic increases.
While farmers are paying less, Purdue agricultural economist Larry DeBoer says come tax time, other people could be paying more.
Everybody who's not getting that farm tax break then will pay higher property taxes. When tax rates are higher, more people are eligible for their tax caps. More people reach their tax caps where they don't pay more. And so it also means lost revenue for local governments.
However, DeBoer says it will most likely be an increase you won't even notice.
Even though you see farmland everywhere, it's such a small share of the tax base compared to factories and high-priced homes and so forth, that the tax shift to other taxpayers will be very small.
While the average property owner may not notice a change, Hirschman says if the bill becomes law, it would keep taxes down and business up for farmers.
The average taxpayer, I doubt, would even notice it, but it is a huge impact on the farm community.
The legislation now moves on to the House for consideration. It could be heard as early as next week. Samantha Tiki, News 18.